We are live with former North Central Panther basketball player Jason Gardner. Mr. Gardner, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man. I'm excited about being on the show.
Good. Appreciate it.
So, when you left North Central, what kind of goals did you have in life?
I think growing up as a kid, you always want to go to the NBA. So that was definitely one of my goals. My other goal was to go to college and just make a career out of it and hopefully, do pretty good in it. So I think what happened was, went out to Arizona, had a great career, had a great opportunity to be coached by Coach Olsen and the staff that was there, played with some great players and had a great career.
You just mentioned Coach Olsen, the chance to play for a legendary coach. Can you talk a little bit about your career at North Central and how that prepared you for Arizona?
I think my time at North Central, I think Doug was a phenomenal coach, and I think he definitely prepared me as far as when I got to Arizona, as far as just different things you do. And I think once I got to practice in Arizona, I saw that I was a little more advanced than some of the freshmen that came in. I think a lot of it had to do with Doug. So I definitely think, he's a great coach, and I definitely think guys, leaving that program definitely have an impact right away when they go to college. And as far as, in Arizona, I think that Lute was, phenomenal coach, great X and O's coach. He's put a lot of guys in the NBA. And I just think he was more of, a family guy and a great coach that, you can come to on and off the court.
How different was it for you going from playing in Arizona to Europe?
I think it was just different just because, the language is definitely different. The food's different. The atmosphere is different. I think once you get over there and you kind of accept it, I think it's when I first got over there, I was still a little upset because I wasn't in the NBA. And I think then after that first year, I realized that, it's a lot more players over here that should be in the NBA. And I just adapted and got to meet some good guys, some good coaches, and I just think they kind of helped me through that way. But the experience over in Europe was great. Some places I never thought I would ever be able to see, even being in Europe. So I think I had a great experience over there.
And you talked about those things that you had to adapt to. The NBA lockout's looking like it's not going to be resolved anytime soon, and we've seen a lot of NBA players signing contracts over there. Do you think, from your experience, there's going to be one thing that's going to be the most difficult for these players to adapt to once they're over there?
I just think probably just being away from their family. Obviously, you just can't jump up on the phone and call. Sometimes you're talking about a 6 to 8 hour difference. You just can't, get in the car and drive home. So I think a lot of it's a little bit more technology now with the Skype and everything like that. But I still think it's tough when you actually not can see your family face to face. So I think that's going to probably be the biggest adjustment. And I think in Europe it's kind of more of a passing game too. You think in the NBA it's a lot more isolation and things like that, more quick hitters. And I think in Europe, more of a kind of college game where it's a lot more passing and a lot more ball movement. So I think some players it's going to be a different adjustment for some of the guys.
Can you talk a little bit about your coaching experience? You coached at Cathedral last year in high school in Indianapolis, and you just got a job as the assistant coach at Loyola-Chicago. Can you talk a little bit about your role there and what you guys are hoping to do this season?
I think the biggest thing is I'm just constantly just learning. I think Moser's a phenomenal coach as far as, guy, great guy off the court. He's a high-energy guy, and I think he has a vision of building this program back to the top. And I think he definitely can do that. We have a new weight room, we have a new locker room, we have a new arena. So, I think there's a lot of excitement going around here. Our kids on campus are very excited about kind of getting things going. And so I think anytime you're kind of building back from ground, from the bottom, to get it back to the top, it's always kind of exciting. So we got some big-time recruits coming in, and I think that the kids that we got coming in is definitely going to be able to change this program.
And being in the Horizon League, can you talk a little bit about how Butler has helped the whole league getting on that national stage?
You have to give your hands to Butler. I think without them, who knows where this league would be at. And I think that they definitely have made the Horizon League. One, I think they made the Horizon League who they are. Two, I think they have definitely made everybody in the Horizon League step their game up as far as just going out and getting the kids that even not competing in the league, but even once you get to the tournament, being able to compete in the tournament. So I think that Butler has made everybody in the league step their game up. So I think it's hats off to them, and I think Coach Stevens, I think he does a great job as far as offense, defense, and having those guys buy into what he wants to do.
Jason Gardner, former North Central Panther and Indiana Mr. Basketball in 1999. Appreciate your time.
Well, thank you. Thanks. I got to get on the show more. I ain't been on the show since I don't know when, so I'm excited. So I'd like to say thank you.
Thank you. We'll make sure you get back on.
All right. Thank you.